What's up, internet? Welcome to Quick Looks of the Casual Art. My name is Bobby, and if you give me 5 to 15 minutes, I will tell you why you should play Turbo Overkill. This game came out April 22nd, 2022 originally. I think that was early access, but its full-on release came out August 11th, 2023. It was put out by Trigger Happy Interactive. It is published by Apogee Entertainment. It cost $24.99, and it looks like it's on everything: Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. We're gonna check it out on PC today. I'm pretty far into it. It's a boomer shooter. It's got a ton of style, set in a cyber punk world. I'm gonna check out arcade mode just so I don't spoil a whole lot for y'all, and we're gonna go into the emergence level, and yeah, I think that's okay. We'll do that here, and we'll just do regular old Joe. So one of my favorite things, and I think it's one of the most underrated mechanics in a game, especially a first-person shooter, is when you have an alternative fire method. So one of the things you're going to notice right away is we are moving real quick. It is, again, a boomer shooter. You've got multiple upgrade stations throughout each level. Here, this is going to be ammunition or gun purchases or upgrades. If you have a gun, so like once you have it in your inventory, there's all kinds of upgrades you can do to it, and we're going to talk about the guns here as well. Also, you have augments, so you can slot things in to different parts of your body that do different things. So right now I've got an F-bomb, which I have micro missiles I can send out, and it will also turn into cluster bombs. Our right leg is a Chegg. It's a chainsaw, which is awesome. We'll show that off. This is an armor collector. It gives us a little bit more of a armor capture when we use it. There's all kinds of shit. Dashing, wall running. It's got a ton of stuff for being a boomer shooter, especially. So let's go over that movement. As I mentioned, fast. I've got a double jump. I've got a dash as well. But then I've got this slide that you just mow people down with your chainsaw. As far as the weapons, this is what you start off with. These pistols. And I'll show you what they get into here. So very cool setting, I think. I like the kind of pixelated, but also like pretty clean. It's not quite like an N64 or PS2 era, or I'm sorry, PlayStation era, but it's got a little bit of that like demake look to it. So shooting here, I can also slide and just mow them down, which is awesome. But our alternative fire for these pistols is you kind of lasso in and then do a big attack on both and have a slight reduction there. I also have these SMGs, which, holy shit, they're so cool. But alternative fire is it turns them into an actual assault rifle that gives you your farthest hitting weapon outside of a sniper. And then if you want to go back, you just switch over and you are rocking and rolling. From there, we've got this awesome shotgun that we've upgraded to be kind of a ranged. So it's not shooting a spread anymore, it's more of a slug. And it has a really neat alternative fire that kind of lassos or fires up and freezes everybody like such. Very cool stuff there. Again, moving quick. If you've never played a boomer shooter, they're not my favorite genre. I'll tell you that right now, but this one stuck out in a big way. Next weapon up to show you is just a sawed-off shotgun. It does big damage with a slow shot, but it also alternatively shoots out a grenade launcher, which is a ton of fun. So we'll keep doing that. Then up we have just a good old minigun, but guess what? Who doesn't love a flamethrower as your alternative method? Such a cool alt mode. I think the first time I was introduced to that, or at least fell for it, was on Perfect Dark, back on the N64 days. I'm sure there was others before it, but that's the one that stands out to me. This is a rocket launcher that we have. It's pretty straightforward. I can shoot standard solo rockets, or we can cluster them up, and I'll try and show that off here in a second. Where do we need to go? I think that was the door back here, maybe? Yeah. Open up. Cool. This is where you would first get the SMGs in the game, so this will show you what those are all about. Slight spoilers if you do see guns here that maybe would come later on. I don't think that's going to give too much away from a story perspective. So let me go back to what I was going to show you. That's a rocket, shoots out. If I hold down alternative, you can see it's loading them up. So when we go through here, it just shoots out a whole bunch of them. Then we get a pulse rifle. This one's really neat. Pretty powerful just with its standard shots. Shoots fast. It's a method. Oh, and you get ammo. There's certain spots you can pick it up or you can purchase it. Alternative method on this one, I'm just going to hold that and then target and just lasso them in and kind of drain their health while I have them kind of like Ghostbusters almost with the proton packs. And then we have a new sniper. I just got this. It's got another mode on it that's really fucking rad. Let me see if I can fire that one off for you as well. So I'm going to charge this up. 2 and 3 and boom. Big hit that recoils you back. If zoomed in, it'll actually take you and teleport you. Very smart shit. All kinds of fun ways to play, and very rewarding to see all those body parts and dismemberment happen with your chainsaw. So one of the things I want to show you off is I have on my arm, I mentioned those missiles. Let's see if we can find a good use or place to fire them off. Okay, we got those guys taken care of. Healing up there. There we are. Is this where we came in? I don't think so.
Located another
all right, cool.
in the vicinity.
So we're gonna cruise around, jump off these ships. I think the writing, it's, I mean, very, all right, here we go. Let me show you this. So I'm now highlighting everybody and we're gonna blow them up with a little bit of a FU there at the end, which is very cool and very on brand. I think games like this walk a fine line of being just too much, like trying too hard. I think, you know, I think Borderlands is a cool game that got caught up in its own bullshit of trying to be too funny, and just the humor did not hit for me like it once did. But after that, I think about a game like Duke Nukem, where it's just like, okay, what if Duke Nukem was cool? What if he wasn't just a fucking insufferable asshole? Then you'd probably have Johnny here from Turbo Overkill. And that's what I'm in for. Like, I want it to be dumb enough, but kind of smart at the same time. And I think a lot of the mechanics in here outweigh it being very dumb at times with its over-the-top, very fucking wild setting. So again, a lot of great movement. It feels cool. You can do some awesome stuff with the weapons. I really like using the standard guns here because I unlocked another upgrade on them. So I've gotten to tier 3 for these guns. And I think most weapons have up to 3 levels. So now it's like shooting fucking really powerful rounds in this overloaded state. And that's from the 3rd upgrade. So I'll grab both of them, blow them up at the same time. Super fast, super snappy, very fucking cool. I mean, who doesn't love a fucking chainsaw leg? Also, there's a little bit of driving, like your car, you can drive around and do stuff in certain levels. You also have a motorcycle that you get later on that's really neat. There's some fun action sequences with that. I was having a hard time finding a reason not to like this game, and so far it's delivered almost every step of the way. Look at this idiot. Come on. Who wouldn't want that? We're gonna make short work of him though. He was a lot tougher early in the game when you haven't beefed up your arsenal quite a bit. I think we should be able to get quite a few dudes with this one. Yeah, awesome. Arcade mode's cool, keeping that score running down there for us. I like that. There's some neat stuff. Here's where you would buy upgrades that you can augment into your body. We have most of those already. We've got that key. We'll keep moving. I don't know if this is the right way. That's the one thing. I mean, boomer shooters are notorious for not really holding your hand on navigating where you're supposed to go. But we'll keep cruising around here, see what we can find. I think this is where we started. Yep. Well, we'll go back to this little blue section. I know that was an unlock we just did. There we go. I just made a wrong turn. Chain gun's very good. Great for mowing down enemies. Big damage. Lots of fun. I love that you're holding off the bandolier or whatever that's fucking called in this setting here. And when you wrap up a level, this is what it looks like when you purge it. So I did not do great, I'm sure, on a big level, but we did get some nice accolades here. Cool. Difficulty bonus. Kill count. Good deal. No lives lost. Not terrible. Definitely not the best. Let's see. I mean, what kind of sickos are out there? Jesus Christ. Very good. So yes, this is Turbo Overkill. As I mentioned, it's out on everything. It's been out for a while. I think it might be one of the more slept on games. Like, I didn't find out about this game until post game of the year here on the show. So we had gotten through all of our categories, which I think I would have nominated it for, at minimum, best debut and probably best style as well. And I don't know if it would have made my top 10. Could have, but I also played that arena shooter robot RoboQuest, and I really enjoyed it too. So maybe I do like boomer shooters. Maybe I'm coming around on them in my older age. But if you are into what we just did, here at the Casual Hour, we put quick looks up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're watching this on YouTube, which is where I think you probably would be, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Are you playing this game? Have you heard of it? Is there anything else like this you think I should play? Tell me. I'll do a quick look, or I'll play it live on Monday or Friday night at 9 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube or over on Twitch, where we do a lot of our live streams. Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Central, we record our podcast, The Casual Hour, live. You can tune in anywhere you listen to podcasts every Friday morning. But beyond that, if you're digging what we're doing, we'd love to have you hang out with us. We have all kinds of friends that join us sometimes for Mario Kart and other live activities on our Friday night streams, but Johnny and or Chase will join me in some capacity throughout the week, and we have a pretty good time. We've been doing this since 2016, so if you're just finding us, we've got a big backlog for you to get through. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. This is Turbo Overkill. Go check it out. It's worth your time. Take care.